What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Justin Munson, aka your grandma's favorite grandson. Um, Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that cool shit. I plan on doing some DIYs and some tutorials, and I promised, I don't want to be involved in the nonsense, but I guess I'm attracted to it. I don't know. Either way, though, I'm going to be addressing a few people in the conscious community or the spiritual communities. They're mainly just conspiracy theorists and scammers. The first one I'm going to do today is going to be Polight. The next few videos I'm going to drop is going to be on Pharaoh. And I want to talk about these cats because they kind of are woven into my social structure, right, in my family. And it seems as if, you need to respond on YouTube to kind of get them to see the other side. Otherwise, you're just arguing back and forth. So this video is mainly for them, the conspiracy theory nuts and the people who fall for these scammers. Polight, if you're not familiar with him, if you're one of my family members who happen to be watching this, he was just recently charged with inappropriate sexual behavior with a 14-year-old girl, a minor. The things that we do know about this case, right, is that he drugged her, or that she had drugs in her system, she had alcohol in her system, and that he took her to a hotel after he found out the after party was canceled. This man was depraved. He's a deviant, and the world is going to be fortunate when he does eventually face jail time behind the charges that he has now. I'm doing this video because I saw a live of his, not a live, a video that he did where he is trying to employ the same tactics that he's been using against a lot of his victims, the people who are victims of his sexual conquest, right? Those minors that he was engaged with. And the victims of his scams. He tries to manipulate people because he has some sort of intelligence, right? So I'm going to just go through this video and break down, and really I want to add a laugh track to a lot of the nonsense. You're going to see him come up with this fake confidence, right? This well, you can't touch me, I'm better than you, and it's just a bunch of just silliness that comes out of this man's mouth, and it's just oozing from his persona. This WWE wrestling character that he's kind of crafted to shoot these videos to try to convince you that he's invincible and that he can bully you into silence. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video.
What we all going to talk about is cyber defamation litigation. We all going to have a conversation about that. We all going to have a...
So look, I'm not going to pause this video every 5 seconds. But there's so much bullshit in it, and I sped up the video a little bit. I'm probably going to speed up a little bit more. Hopefully you can understand what he's saying. But this is early him starting the nonsense, right? The trying to convince you that he like cyber defamation litigation. Cyber defamation litigation. All he had to say really was defamation. Or he could have said libel, but he could have just said defamation. But the thing is, though, him, like a lot of those con artists, those street preachers, those snake oil salesmen, they'll do this. They'll string together words and the cadence and the rhythm and the, polysyllabic words. They sound good and they're enticing and they're believable. But he could have just said defamation. But this is a part of his tactic. But we're going to get into, the nonsense behind his I'm going to scare you into silence with legal mumbo jumbo.
Conversation about cyber defamation litigation. We all going to do that. And the reason why we're going to do this is because there's a lot of dishonest, wicked people out there.
Again, look, I just paused it, but a lot of wicked people, right? This man, his semen was found on a 14-year-old girl. After drugs and alcohol were found in the toxicology report given to her by him. He drugged this girl and gave her alcohol and tried to force oral sex on her. And he's talking about people are wicked because they're making YouTube videos.
I've never seen nothing like this, where people literally prey on someone's demise. So I say it again. Both first-degree felony sexual assault charges have been eradicated. They're gone. Does this mean that
Funny enough, he's not going to mention the 6 charges that he does have, 4 of which are felonies.
there's no other fight? No, it's plenty fight. They came up with new counts. Of course, nothing compared to those first 3 felonies, which is crazy, because that give you life. Those 30 years in prison. Early. You dig what I'm saying? So yes, we will be turning up later on the strength. We will be turning up later on the strength. Is there still a fight? There's still a fight. But it's very interesting because a lot of people spoke out of turn, jumped out the window, accused me of things that not even the prosecution can. If the things that people say on YouTube was accurate, I mean, goddamn, you wouldn't see me here today. You wouldn't see me here today. So how the hell do these people on the internet know so much, but the legal system don't? The shit that people be saying, oh, no, you gotta pay for that. Now I was gonna wait until later down the line. But goddamn it, since these joints is gone, cyber defamation litigation, we don't deal with that. We talking about suing people, not only for defamation, but also for libel. If you're even writing comments online, lying, blatantly lying on my name, yeah, they're coming for you. You think it's a joke, but this is some serious shit. If you're collecting money off of your videos while misrepresenting what's transpiring in the case, if you're lying on your videos, if you're calling me out my character, like literally saying I am somebody in particular, I've done something in particular. If you're lying and saying, yeah, I had a previous case before. If you're lying and saying, oh, that's what Polite statements. I never made a statement. No statements on mine. I never made a statement to nobody. Nobody on planet Earth has a statement from me. So if you're lying on the internet saying, oh, Polite made a statement and said he was going here, he was doing. If you're using my 2-year-old's face on your video, if you're using my 15-year-old's face on your video, if you're messaging them directly, all that shit is crazy. All of that is crazy. If you want to believe I did something, fine. You're entitled to your belief. But to lie and tell people I did something is 2 different things. So again, the 2 worst charges have been reduced. The narrative, that means the narrative has changed. The niggas like, yeah, they don't lie. But what they forget to tell you is, people do.
So there's a few things that I'm gonna break down in this little. I mean, and really, it's just a comedy. So funny enough, there are people who really believe that he's trying to sue and he's going to sue and he has all this legal power. And I'm here to tell you he doesn't. And if you're one of the people who follow him and believe that he has that power, please send this video to him. I will gladly give him whatever information he needs so that way he could try to take me to court for this video or any other video that has mentioned his name. Now, what he's doing here, right, there's a few things. He talks about people using his 15-year-old daughter and 2-year-old daughter. I have typed in Polight on YouTube. I went through a lot of videos just to see what people were saying and see what the thumbnails were even after hearing this. And I didn't see any thumbnails with his daughter and maybe there are a few crazy people out there. Funny enough, though, 15 is too young to use in a thumbnail, but 14 is old enough to give alcohol to give pills to, and to try to molest in a hotel room. He does this thing where he invents these straw men, right? He builds these monsters. That way they're easier to defeat. So, like the YouTubers that he's trying to bully any and everyone who's, bringing light and shedding light on this situation. But he creates these straw characters, these fictional people to fight against. Because when you make up these enemies, right, you can also make up their strengths and you can make up their weaknesses. And it's easier to defeat these fictional people. Folks who are talking about the case and talking about the inappropriate behavior that he's had with these 14-year-old girls, those aren't as easy to defeat. But when you give his disciples and his followers these fictional boogeymen, right, people who are taking pictures of his 2-year-old and people who are taking pictures of his 15-year-old, these people don't exist in real life. They only exist in his head. But they exist solely for the purpose of him to be able to score easy, cheap points. And saying, well, put aside my case for a moment. The real monsters are the people taking the 15-year-old girl and putting pictures of her for the thumbnails. What I did with the 14-year-old girl, that has nothing to do with this video. The 15-year-old, and granted, I do not believe anyone should be taking pictures of his children and putting them on thumbnails. But I don't believe anyone really is, nor do I believe that's who he's addressing. He's addressing anyone who's shedding light on this, and he's building straw men out of everyone who is putting YouTube videos up in order to defeat them. Because he needs to invent your weaknesses in order to attack them.
I told you guys to get your popcorn, right? Now you might say, well, Black, don't worry, I ain't talking about this case. They're talking about public record. You still have to fight. There's new counts. They're just not remotely close to what was out there initially. That's the first lesson. We're still going to grind. We're going to grind and fight. Where's public record?
See what I'm talking about with the fake WWE character he's inventing, like the popcorn and shit. Like he been had this like this was all a production. He put together the hat. He's like, yo, I'm gonna get this popcorn. I'm gonna kill him with this shit, yo. Like, look, I'm like it's just a character that he's invented.
For people that lied and said, I'm locked up today. I mean, why do you tell these kind of, who's giving you the advice to lie? Like, the lies have to stop. People calling me, yo, right? What are you talking about? I heard you locked up. Yeah, and I guess they let me keep your cell phone. Yo, listen. I told you the popcorn out. I know you wish things were a certain way, but listen to me. What I'm not going to accept is you guys sending my 15-year-old messages. You could want me to be whoever you think that I am. You can say what you choose to say about me in your mind and with your reservations. But when you start reaching out to my 15-year-old, sending some crazy-ass messages, when you're reaching out to my 2-year-old's Instagram and saying something so stupid, yo, all this has to be accounted for because it's getting too crazy. When you're posting my 2-year-old's picture and putting it in your thumbnail to go against me, why are you involving my 2-year-old and my 15-year-old in your thumbnails and in your slander? There's been no convictions. There's no trial. What you accuse me of just got thrown the fuck out.
There is a trial. He just went to trial. He has a trial date for I think later in October. I want to say October 9th, but I could be wrong. But there is a trial. And not only that, but he has DNA evidence. He said in the video, right? DNA does not lie, but people do, or some stupid shit like that. Regardless of whether or not people lie, dude, your DNA is on this 14-year-old girl. But again, he has to give you these straw men, but people do. Like, no one's lying about your DNA, you know, which is why you're not even mentioning on here. Like, yeah, that's not my DNA. Like all the conspiracy theory bullshit that he promotes, it's just crazy that he wants you to like. It's the misdirection. This is how magicians work. It's like, well, DNA doesn't lie, but people do lie. Like, dog, that's your DNA on that little girl.
You guys gotta pay. And guess what? If you don't have the money, when it comes time for a lawsuit, guess what? Guess what? Soon people ain't all about getting the money. You know what it's about? You won't be able to use your bank account no more. You're gonna have to reduce yourself to only getting Western Union and MoneyGrams and money under the table. You won't be able to get a house in your name, car in your name, bank wire. Oh yeah, because every time you get some bread, it has to be deferred to me in some shape, form, or fashion. Cyber defamation litigation. And if you ever wrote a comment or titled your video a certain way and it was misinformation about me, you're liable. You're gonna be super liable. Like, listen, I don't care if you delete your video. Some people already start deleting videos. Keep them up there. Keep them up there. So all we're gonna do is subpoena YouTube.
See, look at this. Cyber defamation litigation. Keep them up there. Keep them up. Like, look, no one. I mean, there are people who are buying this character. They're buying this act. But absolutely, please keep your videos up. It just like he really believes that you're dumb enough to fall for his antics and fall for his gimmick and be bullied into silence. Keep your videos up.
To give us the recognition of the videos, because I got another legal team, a different legal team. All they do is download videos, get the time markers where incorrect statements are being made, where people literally lie, literally just lie. All they do is get the time marker, download the video, and take a screenshot of the videos as they go up. Every day people do videos, every day my people watch.
So he has a group of lawyers watching YouTube videos. I mean, like, I really hope that you could see through this nonsense. So this man, so somebody's mama's son went to law school, right? They went to 8 years of higher education after high school. They went into hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt. Also, that way they can watch YouTube videos to make sure people aren't speaking mean about the pedophile. Come on. I hope no one believes that nonsense. Just a consultation with a lawyer. Like, call a lawyer in New York and see how much one consultation cost. So imagine they had to watch just 4 hours of YouTube videos, right, a day. You know, a team of lawyers. Say it took them $200 an hour. And for what? Like, come on. Like, I hope no one is really buying the idea that there's a team of lawyers sitting around watching YouTube videos to make sure no one's speaking nasty about the child molester here.
Went from the front to the back. Time marker each lie. They look in the comment section, screenshot who's saying lies. I put $100,000 up to the side just so I can be petty. Y'all think I'm
$100,000. So a team of lawyers is working for $100,000 to comb through YouTube to find comments on videos, and they're screenshotting them. Like, cool. I believe he has $100,000 because he's been scamming for a long time. But what I don't believe is that there's lawyers who are combing through YouTube comments for the sole purpose of making sure no one speaks nasty about a pedophile.
I'm joking too. I bet y'all think I'm joking. And I don't give a damn what your excuses are. Oh, you see, charges are being reduced because he's Illuminati, or he made right with
I don't think you're joking. I think you're bluffing.
the humiliation ritual with the Illuminati, or what's that other stuff y'all say? He's an agent. Yo, I don't care how upset you are that things are working in my favor. You lie on me, we gotta deal with that. You're gonna get this work. You're gonna get this work. You're gonna get this work. Yo, so listen, this is not an opportunity for me to tell you stop doing the lying stuff. If you've done it already, it's already a wrap for you. I can almost guarantee it. By all means, if you want to continue to lie, do your thing. But what I'm telling you is, this conversation is about cyber, defamation, litigation, amongst many things, also being sued for libels and other. If you've been collecting money by lying on me, you've been collecting money and soliciting lies about me, YouTube AdSense, you've been getting coins and lying on me, that's a whole nother type of lawsuit, action. That's another form of litigation. And all I'm saying, this is really an update for the people that follow me, not the people that hate me. Because what are you doing here? You hate me. Why are you even watching this? This is for my people that support me. So the update is for them and to let them know how I'm moving forward. Because you guys look like you won the Super Bowl when you heard something negative about me. Real talk. And when you see me keep my composure.
See, I mean, like, this is the bluff that I was telling you about, right? So this video is for his supporters and not for the detractors or the quote-unquote haters. And if he has haters, if you're a hater of his, good, you should be. You should hate pedophiles. You should hate child molesters. And he's earned every hater he has. But the bluff that he's doing here, right, that reverse psychology that he's tried twice in this video, and probably more than I've counted. You know, if you're doing videos, keep them up, keep them up, keep them up. Keep them up, please. I am begging you as well as he is. Keep them up. Because he's not doing nothing about them. And it's just nonsense. Like, it's almost hard to respond to a lot of the nonsense that he spits in this video. So, I'm gonna stop with recording this video here because there's a lot to weed through, and a lot of it he's just, you know, repeating himself. He's trying to bluff you and even bluff his own supporters, the few that he still has. Talking about this video is not for the detractors, but he addresses detractors in his video. It's not for the haters, but he's addressing them. So if the video is not for them, why is he addressing them? See, here's the thing, right? Like, there's an African proverb that says this. It says, a lion never turns around when a dog barks, right? If you were this confident about your legal team and your legal proceedings and the fact that you've done nothing wrong, if you really believed in your heart that these people were going to be sued for defamation and everything like that, you would not be doing a YouTube video. You would be sending out cease and desist letters. You would be sending out, you know, you'd be sending out litigation from your lawyers. You know, like, this video wouldn't be necessary because there would be people who would be posting videos of the cease and desist letters and the other, you know, notices that they had gotten, them being served. That would be what was happening. Would be that they would be served and that they could put that online. But instead, you're just bluffing. No one's received any paperwork from your lawyer or your team of lawyers combing through YouTube comment sections. This is a big bluff. And then there's, well, I want to see if I can find this one part. Let's see.
And you say, yo, this guy, why are you not talking about it? Why are you not saying innocent or guilty? Why are you not saying nothing about it? Because this is not about petitioning before the world or the court of public opinion. This is real life. This is not YouTube or Instagram. This is real life. So things have to be done and actions have to be made accordingly, which is why I will not say nothing specifically about the case. But to see these videos, to take time out for my team, my ugly team, not that legal team, to take time out to look and see what my people are working with. I didn't know it was that much damn videos. People use my name for all sorts of stuff. I mean, I see they drunk with attention because when you look through it, you say, oh shit, okay, they never was getting no views. When they started getting views, they couldn't stop putting my name in every video. 10, 15 videos straight. These people are crazy. They talk to him.
All right, so this is my favorite part, I think. Let's see.
No, it's not the case. But it's a process. And I have a great deal of faith in the legal system, a great deal of faith in my legal counsel, and that's why I don't speak specifically about anything. But in terms of cyber defamation litigation, it's very serious, and this I will speak about in more elaborate detail in some weeks to come, because we're going to make some examples out of people. You already have somebody being investigated by the FBI.
See, like, look, that one was my favorite part ever, right? Because it's comical. Like, imagine the FBI, right? Like, one, it was just so much nonsense. What did he call the FBI? Like, does he have the FBI or, you know, saved in the contacts? Like, did the FBI reach out to him and say, hey, brother Polight, don't worry about this, man. We're on it. we're on this, brother Polight. We're going to make sure that the people speaking bad about you, like, imagine the FBI, right? They're dealing with all kinds of, it's the Federal Bureau of Investigations. And you're telling me that they, are investigating someone making a video about Polight on YouTube. They're investigating comments about Polight on YouTube. That they got in contact with Polight. The FBI did. And was like, hey, Polight, we know you're going through a lot right now, and you got a trial coming up. Your semen was found on a 14-year-old girl, but we want to let you know that there's somebody who made a video about you, and we're investigating them. I mean, like how much investigation are they absolutely doing? Like that's got to be the shortest FBI investigation in the world. If you're claiming that what they did was defame your name, and it was in a video, all the FBI has to do is look at the video. But see, that's the double bluff that he's doing. This video is getting too long, and I'm gonna try to chop it up so that way it's a little more interesting for those who want to listen to the entire thing. But it's Justin Munson, your grandma's favorite grandson, signing out, man. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Like, comment, share. Until the next video, peace.